Hello and welcome to Life with Jane. I did a food haul, which is coming up later on in this video, but I thought I would start with another shopping theme, which is what do we do when and how often do we go through our cupboards and de-stack and de-sort and make sure that everything we've got is in date. And if it's going out of date, how do we make sure that we know that we're going to use it? So I thought I would show you very quickly just my cupboards. So these are my two food cupboards like this. Now, I don't know whether you can see. Can you see? Well, that's going to come down a bit, isn't it? Right. So if you look in on this way. Okay, so I have all on here. Let me get my finger in the right place. So there. All of those are things that I have, dry goods that I have in plastic containers, because I find that's the easiest to store them. So I have pasta, I have raw cashew nuts, I have my fruit and things like that, which are up there, and I've got pastas and things. I've got my flowers down at the bottom, so in on here, which let me just see if I can bring this up a little bit so you can see it a little bit closer. There we go. So you can see I have all my flowers and things in here. It's a bit of a jumble, and it's something that I need to go through. I know that most of these flowers and things I've bought in the past few weeks, but I know that some of these dry goods are absolutely fine because they're sealed in a container, so they're not going to go off. So let me go through the other one. So we have, these are all sort of spices and tins. Now, I know that this is new. This is my cranberry ketchup, which is my second bottle. I haven't opened this one yet, but you will find on virtually everything there will be a best before date on there. And it's something that you should go through once every couple of months or so. So, for example, if I go up here, these I've just bought, so I haven't put them away properly, but they're my sesame seeds that you will see in the haul later on. Now, if I go into here, I'm going to just bring these three out so you can see. Okay, so these are 3 jars of lighter pesto. I quite like it because it hasn't got quite as much fat in it, and I use it to just flavour things, and as you know, I've done pinwheels and all sorts of things. Now, these have got different dates on them because they were bought for different times. So the newest goes at the back, and then the others go in front of them, so that you have the one that needs to be eaten the soonest at the front. So you need to go through that. Now again, I've got things like, so I need to have a look at this one. This is some horseradish. It's sealed, it hasn't been opened, but I bought that a little while ago. So I need to have a look to see what the sell-by is on there. So let me have a look. I don't know whether I can read it without my glasses. Okay, so this is November 2025. So this November, I need to make sure that I've eaten it. So I will make sure that I put this, and I've now looked at it, and I'll go, oh, I need to make sure that I eat that. And it's a matter of going through everything that you've got in your cupboards and making sure that, and don't do it all the time. Do it once every couple of months, 3 months, twice a year, depending how much food you store. I don't have very much food, as I say, because there's only me. I do have a lot of condiments and things like that. So I've got a lot of spices and a lot of things that I use. So for example, this is the leftover, it's honey, and that I bought a little while ago, and I've just got that amount left. Then I've got this one that was bought at Christmas. So it's a Merry Christmas honey. So I know that that's the one that I need to eat next. and I will eat that before. But as you can see, this is the one at the front. The other one just goes at the back. So there's not a complete rhyme and reason. Those are my only two cupboards that I have with dry foods and things in. The other cupboard I have is has got teas and coffees and things like that in there. But again, have a look through those cupboards and do some sorting. So I am going to, over the next few weeks, go through in more detail, and we'll have a complete sort of a cupboard, taking everything out, washing all the shelves and everything down, putting everything back in order in its section, because as you can see, mine needs doing now. It's not in a perfect order, it's a usable order as I use it, but it could be tidier. So that's my mission, is to go through all of my cupboards and give them a spring clean. We're now coming into, well, it'll be March next week, and March time really is spring cleaning. So we're going to be doing some spring cleaning over the next few weeks, and hopefully you'll enjoy the journey and how I do it, and maybe it'll give you a few tips and ideas. So stay on for the food haul, and hope you enjoy that, and see you for Foodie Friday and all of the other lovely things that are coming. If you haven't subscribed, look at subscribing, because it makes a huge difference, and please leave me a comment, as so many of you do. So thank you so much. See you later. Hello and welcome to Life with Jane. I've been out Sunday shopping again. You'll probably get to see this at the end of the Monday vlog, because I don't think there's going to be a huge amount on there, but I got some yellow sticker stuff, so I thought, as you were really interested in the last lot, I would show you what I've got. So let me just turn it down a bit, and then we can have a look and see what we've got. I'm just going to turn it round that way. It's not a huge amount, but first one, roast chicken. Absolutely delighted at that. There is, oh, I don't know how much is in there. Quite a lot. It's, I would think probably like 2 breasts of chicken in there. And it was £4.55 down to £1.14. So really good. I can use some of it and I can freeze the rest. As I say, a lot of things that you get which are yellow stickered, you can freeze quite easily. So that's number one. Second one was these, which were, they were only half price. So they were reduced from £3 down to £1.50. And they are green veg and mozzarella risotto balls. Oh, so like I can't say it, Arrabbiata balls, but they look absolutely lovely. Again, they will do me, because there's 6 of them, they will do me 3 meals, 2, 4, 6. So I can have 2, and I can freeze them all probably, because I won't eat all of it now. So because obviously being yellow sticker, it means it's it goes off today or tomorrow. In fact, that one is tomorrow. So because today's the 23rd, so that's tomorrow. So that's still got a day to go, and it's half price. So that's really good. That is today's. So I need to either freeze that immediately or eat some, which I'm going to eat some tonight and freeze the rest. Then I got these, which looked rather nice, handcrafted half ciabattas, and they were £2.20 down to 54p. And again, I will freeze one and have one out, because I can just slice it up and have it in for sandwiches, or I can have it for toast, which, as I say, will be lovely. So it gives me 2 loaves, and it's 54p as opposed to £2.20. So it's a nice, made with extra virgin olive oil and slowly fermented for 8 hours. So rather yummy. And then I got, just because I fancied it, some Cajun onion rings. They were only 89p, and they should have been £3.50. So again, you know, I can have them as a bit of a side dish. I will divide them up and put them into bags and put some of them straight in the freezer. Then I can just take them out. And I cook these in the air fryer because it's far easier and quicker to cook them in the air fryer. So that's that one. The other bits were just store cupboard things. So I bought 2 blocks this time of cooking marge, which again is great for doing all of the baking that I'm doing. So you'll see that for sort of Foodie Fridays. And then I got 10 mixed size eggs from Sainsbury's, very similar to the eggs that you get from Lidl, same sort of price, and being mixed sizes, I will show you. Most of them are pretty good sizes, so they're medium and some are large. So I'll just take that down a bit without throwing them everywhere. Good sell-by on them, which is the 16th of March, so a lot of time to use those with. Then I got some yeast. I looked my old yeast out and it had gone past its sell-by date by quite a bit. So I got this one, and this should be, I can't see it from here, but it's going to have a reasonable shelf life to it. So that's just some yeast that I can do for doing some recipes. Do you remember when I was doing the chicken the other day and I said you can coat it with the sesame seeds? It makes it better if you do coat it with the sesame seeds when you add the sticky sauce to it, because then it keeps that sort of crispiness to it. So those are the sesame seeds. I've got some, and they were, I shall have a look and see. Sesame seeds were £1.20 and the yeast was £1.55. So as I say, you know, good things. And then I just got a 2-pinter of milk. I always get the semi-skimmed milk, and a long sell-by on that because I don't drink a lot of milk, and that's £1.20, the same as it is virtually everywhere. So I have semi-skimmed, and as I say, it's £1.20. I was absolutely amazed when bring you back up to here. Absolutely amazed when we came back to talking to some of the subscribers, and Tanya was turning around and saying how expensive food is in America, in California, and she was saying, I can't remember how much something was, but it was like 10 times as much as what it would be over here. So I think we're quite lucky sometimes. We think that a lot of our things are very expensive, but I think it's like for like. Some things are very expensive, some things aren't. So this was just a cheap little shop. So all of that came to £11.76. So a reasonable one from Sainsbury's, and as I say, some lovely things. My biggest bargain was obviously this chicken, which that's a really good one, isn't it? I mean, look at that. £4.55's worth of chicken for £1.14. So again, straight in the freezer with that as soon as I've finished talking to you about it on here. So as always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.